Good morning, this is Paul. I'm just about to embark on the next step in the journey with the E-Type. So this is my E-Type. It's a 1971 Series 2 4.2 fixed head coupe. It's an ex-US car, so it's left-hand drive. Had it for a little while now, probably coming on 5 years. And in that time, when I first picked the car up, the carburetors were leaking like a sieve. It was delivered to me. It came from Jaguar Land Rover in Coventry. And it was in their reborn department. It was in line to be turned into electric, so very pleased to say I rescued it. And I think it's worth it because in 2015 I can see all the paperwork. It had a complete bare metal repaint, and at the same time a complete strip down and rebuild of the engine. And I can say, having driven the car for coming on 5 years now, the engine is really, really sweet. The bodywork, there's no rust anywhere underneath, it's absolutely solid, which is brilliant. I've changed the exhaust manifold, so I've now got stainless steel tubular manifolds, which helps the engine to breathe more easily. And I've also now put a new interior in. The one thing that really let the car down when I first bought it was the fact that the seats, especially the driver's seat, was the cushioning was pretty collapsed. The leather it smelled lovely. It smelled of old Jaguar, which I really liked, and I tried to save it. But the leather was quite cracked. It had been repainted several times, and as much as I tried to revive it, that wasn't happening. So what I did was I put new leather in. I stripped the car out right the way down to the dashboard, everything out of it. I re-leathered the two seats and the centre console, and then I refreshed the rest of the interior of the car. So I'll show you. So this is my E-Type. You've probably seen it in photos on my Instagram. It's a lovely shade of metallic blue, although it's not really nice enough to see the metallic in it. So the door cards were in quite a state, so I took them off, took them off, took all the chrome off, refurbished them, the seal covers all the way around the interior. The boot floor, everything, the whole lot came out and has been refreshed. The seats now have, I stripped the seats right down to the metal frames. I took them out, obviously, stripped them down to the metal frames. New webbing, there's new cushions underneath here, new seat leather on the base, and new seat leather on the back. There's new hessian on the back as well. The centre armrest and the whole centre console came out. It was quite rusty, and it had been glued and was absolutely awful. So I stripped all the vinyl and the leather off, and I sent it away and had it shop blasted and powder coated, and then I've put the new leather on. So you can see that's the interior. It's a US car. It's got air conditioning. I shall be getting that running as well this year. Nice little motor leader steering wheel. But this is my toy. So I've done an awful lot to it so far. And I've also replaced all the suspension bushes in the front. Oil change, engine oil change, rear axle oil change. All the fluids have been done, well, several times now, to be fair. And now my latest project is this. I've just bought one of these. Now, being an American car, at the moment it's running on twin Stromberg's carburetors rather than the triple SUs. I shall sort that further down the line. The gearing, in the US the speed limit was 55 miles an hour, whereas in this country obviously it was 70. So the gearing is geared too low, so it's geared for acceleration, but top end and cruising, it's just revving too high. It's doing 3,000 revs per minute at 65 miles an hour, and that's too high for long journeys. So the differential that's in the car at the moment is an open diff, and it's a 3.54 gear ratio. This one is a Powerlock, so it's a limited slip differential, and it's a 3.07, which will gear the car up, so it'll be longer legged. It'll give me a much better cruising speed. It'll lower the engine revs, but this has been completely built for me, and that weighs an absolute ton. And that, as you can see here, I've just taken off my floor tiles, so I'll be jacking the back up in the air, off with the exhaust, start dismantling the cage, because the Jaguar has an IRS, or Independent Rear suspension, which is just in there. So all of this has to come out. So today I'm going to get the car as high as I can. My brother's going to join me in a minute. David is an absolute whiz, and yeah, it will be such a difficult job without him, and he's got the expertise to understand how to do the shimming and that sort of thing, which, to be honest, I don't have. So my brother's going to come over, we're going to get the car as high as we can, we're going to undo everything, take the wheels off, undo everything, drop the cage out of it, and then I'm going to put the cage on this very nice strong bench, solid steel with very thick wooden top. Put it on the bench, start cleaning it and then dismantling it. I'm going to order new brake discs and pads, anything bush wise, or if I feel there's any play in the prop shaft, and whatever there's any play in or any issues with, I'm just going to order the parts. But once I've got it out and on the bench, I'll then have a list of parts that I know I need to order, and then the job of cleaning, painting and everything. I'll paint the cradle when it comes out and putting it back together. And I'm also, while I'm under there, I'm going to clean off the whole bottom of the car. I've already done it to the front, clean off the whole bottom of the car, and I'm going to lano guard everywhere. I've lano guarded. Lano guard is a rust protectant, a very nice one. It's pretty much invisible. I've done the inside of the bonnet and the clamshell. I've done all the way around the engine bay. I've done all the nooks and crannies, because I quite like this car to last a decent amount of time. So there we go. Here we go.